This is Star Wars The Vintage Collection, Queen Amidala, part of the first wave of 2012. She's number VC84. She is a decent figure. My last 6 reviews were of the first 6 figures I got from this wave, and those are the only 6 I was gonna get, but I decided to get the rest of the wave because a bunch of people are asking me to review those, and I was kind of interested in this Amidala one. I don't have any other Amidala figures, and she looked nice through the package, so I got her, but after opening her up, she is definitely one you want to keep in the package. She's not worth opening at all. She's got a nice sculpt, she looks good, but she's not even an action figure, she's more of a statue. Anyway, onto her in a second. Let's look at the packaging. I really like this wave's packaging with the Phantom Menace pictures on it. It looks really nice. It looks kind of hodgepodge because it's it's the retro card with a newer picture on it, but I still really like it. They're picking really good images for these cards. The back got a little bit of an update. It looks a little bit more retro than it did. The 6 I would pick out of this wave, if you had to divide the weight up in two and get 6, I would get Darth Maul, Darth Sidious, Quinlan Vos, Daute Dauphine, probably Qui-Gon, and I don't know, maybe this Amidala or the Anakin. I'm not exactly sure. The first 4 I named you definitely want to get. Alright, onto the figure. She comes with her trademark little stupid skinny blaster. Hate these things. She holds it well. I mean, it's hard to get in there, but once you get it in there, she holds it pretty well. It's just that this sculpt part of her sleeve is it always sticks out like that, so when she holds it, it looks kind of funny. So I usually use it without it. Alright, so onto the figure. Like I said, it's a nice looking figure. She has horrible articulation. All she can do is swivel and move her arms and head. But the sculpt is really nice, and the paint is nice. So let's take a closer look at that, starting with her head. The head, the paint is really nice on it. It's very precise, very fine, and it's very pretty. But I think her face, she looks rather mannish. She definitely looks like Buddha. She doesn't look anything like Natalie Portman. But the paint on her face is really nice, and so is the cheek and the lips, all of that. When you're looking for her, make sure all this paint on her face is accurate, is quality, because that's what she's good for. She's good for the way she looks. So you want to get one that has the straight lips, or the straight lines on her lip makeup, these perfect dots in her eyes. Make sure those eyebrows and her eyeballs are on there nicely. So the sculpt of her hair, the little bun part has a lot of good texture in it, a lot of little braids. But the bell part, I mean, it is nice and it has a little bit of texture in it, but I would have liked more. Okay, and now the best part about her is, of course, the sculpt of her dress. I think they picked one of her simpler dresses from the movie, just so they can make an easier figure. But I do like it. She's got a lot of texture in these robes, these fold or robe lines or whatever they're called. A lot of real nice texture. It looks really heavy in the back too, and it falls to the ground really nicely. I mean, she'll stand there, and the bottom of it will hit the floor, so it really looks like it's kind of falling onto the floor and bunching up. And the paint on here is really nice. The black has a really nice mixture of high gloss and just the satiny, almost matte in some places, and the paint on her, on the decorative part of the dress, this gold and silver, it's really nice. It's really pretty. The inside of her sleeve is, well, it looks black on this camera, but it's like a dark greenish blue with a nice shine to it. Really nice. A lot of texture all over. That's what she's good for. And then her legs are, she does have boots on and pants that I can see. But, I mean, it doesn't matter because she's going to be standing like this and you won't be able to see them. So, I guess she's height accurate. Here she is next to Bastilla Shan. So, Yeah, I guess average height for a female figure. Alright, articulation-wise, it's horrible. She's got a ball-jointed head, swivel 360. She looks up and down very well. She's got a ball hinge shoulder, ball hinge elbow, and a swivel wrist in there. But that, because of the sculpt, the sleeve sculpt, it can really only just, I mean, you're not even going to use it anyway. And she has a swivel waist. And that's it. That's all she can do. So like I said before, she's basically just a statue. You want to keep her in the packaging. Don't take her out because you'll be disappointed. She looks really good, but I think she looks a lot better in the packaging. Just because I really like the images they chose, and let's face it, that's the only pose she can do. So you might as well keep it in that packaging. All right, so should you get this figure? Definitely don't put it at the top of your list. If you have a little extra money to burn after you get, you know, the really nice ones of this wave, I would put her somewhere in the middle. She's not the worst, but she's certainly not the best. So, I mean, if you like just nice looking figures to keep in the package, get her if you can afford it after you get the better ones, after you get Quinlan Voss, Darth Maul, Darth Sidious, Doughty Dauphine, and then maybe Qui-Gon or Anakin. Alright, well, I'll be reviewing the rest of this wave next. I hope you found this helpful, and until next time, keep collecting.